guess who had a boatload of caffeine? I decided to film a bunch of take videos while I have this energy and this urge to talk about books. And while there's nobody in the house so that I'm not disturbing anyone and there's no noises and whatever, except for cats. Cats might be making noises or walking by. There's a cat in the window over there. Anyways, we're here not to talk about cats or caffeine. We're here to talk about Shakespeare. So what I did was I just went to my subscription page and searched tag, and just the first 7 or 8 that came up that had no preparation needed, I said let's go for it. So I found this one on Becky Ford's page. I don't know who the original is, but I'll link that video down below. Let's get into questions about Shakespeare. Yes, question the first. What was your first exposure to Shakespeare? I honestly think it was the 1998 movie, Romeo and Juliet, was my first exposure to Shakespeare. You know, you hear about Shakespeare before, and parts of our language come from Shakespeare and all that stuff, but yeah, I didn't really read any Shakespeare before then. I would have been 11 or 12. Probably not an appropriate movie for that age, but when you're 11 or 12, that's the kind of stuff you want to watch, is the kind of dangerous stuff, right? So yeah, and it's still one of my favorite movies to this day. I don't even care how bad or good you think it is. It is an amazing movie. Okay, question 2. What Shakespeare plays and poems have you read? I have read everything Shakespeare's written, including his will. I took a few courses on him in university, and just from there just thought I have to read everything he's written because it's Shakespeare. So yeah, I did that. I've read everything. 3. Which have you seen, either on stage or on film? Oh, okay, I didn't prepare for this. So I saw Romeo and Juliet, 1998. Romeo and Juliet, Zeffirelli. It's from the 1970s. Shakespeare in Love, it just doesn't count. Hamlet with Mel Gibson. Is it? Oh, the one with David Tennant, which was Hamlet too. Yeah. Sorry, brain fart. Which ones have, I've seen so many. If it's been made into a movie, I've probably seen it. Yeah, I do want to see Ophelia. That's one I haven't seen. But it's Hamlet from Ophelia's perspective. Yeah, so I've seen lots of them. I haven't seen any on stage. I don't think I've really seen many plays, unfortunately. Question the 4th. Do you have a favorite edition of the complete works? And I should have prepared for this, because I do have some favorite editions, and they're not the complete editions, but I'm sure they have many. Let me just grab them. I hopefully know where they are. Oh, right here. So I have 3 of them. Let's focus back on my face. And they're the Falcon Shakespeare. They're school study editions, hardcovers, from Academic Press Canada. And we have Macbeth. And these are, that's introduction. So what we have here is the play, and then these are like reference notes. So that's what I really like about them. And the end caps are from the different movies. As well, so we have Macbeth, we have King Lear in the purple, and we have Hamlet. This was by a different publisher, Longman, but still a Falcon Shakespeare edition. And again with the text, and then the reference. This is there, and I just love hardcover, and I love these editions. Okay, what is your favorite comedy? I'm gonna have to go, oh, I have seen A Midsummer's Night's Dream. I saw an outdoor production of it. So that was a lie that I hadn't seen any on stage. I did see that, and that is my favorite comedy as well. I just love the fairies and Puck and, you know, the fantastical elements of that. My favorite tragedy is Romeo and Juliet. That will always have a soft spot in my heart. I've done a lot of studies on Romeo and Juliet, and I know that play like backwards and forwards. It's ridiculous. Oh, I forgot history. I skipped history and went right to tragedy. But my favorite history is Richard III. Because the battle sticks out in my mind, and the idea of like a horse, my kingdom for a horse. And just that scene there, just, I really like it. My least favorite play, I don't know if I have one, because I think there's something good in all of them, even if they are a little weird. But I thought of, well, I didn't actually think of it. I googled a list and I said, which one of these don't I remember too much of? And that was The Merry Wives of Windsor. I think I've only read it once, so I don't remember much about it. So I'd have to go back and reread that. Which play would you want to direct? And, okay. Something I did in university was rewrite Hamlet as an emo play. What would be like a musical as opposed to a play. I didn't finish it, but I started working on it, and the scenes between Ophelia and Hamlet as a musical as opposed to just like a Shakespearean play. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd go back and revisit that project. Number 10. Which lesser known play do you think deserves more attention, or which lesser known play are you most excited about? You know what? I love Titus Andronicus. I know like the authorship of that is kind of contested, but that play is so messed up. I think like people who normally wouldn't be into Shakespeare would probably enjoy Titus Andronicus. Maybe if like you think Shakespeare's like this stuffed up, you know, writing about hoity-toity stuff, give them Titus Andronicus and see how they feel about like cannibalism and revenge and horrible, nasty things happening to everyone. Yeah, as I say with glee on my face, I'm not a horrible person, I promise. I just think it's a really interesting play. Bonus. If relevant, what is your favorite play to teach and perform? The only play I actually got to teach was Romeo and Juliet. And I love Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. How many times can I say Romeo and Juliet in this movie? Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.